welcome. It's Jayne McCann here, professional organizer and clutter coach, and I have a fabulous productivity tip for you today. And you can apply this to your decluttering projects or any project that you have going on. In order to be successful, we have to take consistent action, right? In order to reach our goals, we have to do that. There's no two ways around it. But that can be a real challenge if we're unsure what the next step in our project should be, right? We can find ourselves spinning our wheels for a very long time, and we can even start avoiding our projects if we see them as this ongoing struggle. But it does not have to be this way if we channel our inner Hemingway. Now don't worry, I'm not going to have us writing anything. I just want us to take his advice. And I think that this was answered in a context of how do you continually put out 500 or 1,000 words a day or more. I don't know how many words a day he wrote, but he was a prolific writer. And this, I think, is why. The best way is to always stop when you are going good and when you know what will happen next. If you do that every day, you will never be stuck. So he knew where he was going to pick up in his story. He knew what was going to happen next. He stopped when he felt good. And we can apply this to anything in our lives, any of our projects. Now, I know it is really counterintuitive, right? To stop when things feel good and when we know that there's another step that we can take. But if we do this, if we instead of doing what we typically do, which is what we power through until the point of exhaustion or until we're feeling really stuck, and that's when we typically throw in the towel and walk away and say, well, we'll come back and we'll pick it up later. But if we do that, when it's time to pick back up our project, what are we going to associate our project with? We're going to have that negative association. We're going to remember that the last time we were working on that project, we finished and we were feeling pretty exhausted. And also, we were stuck. We weren't sure what we were going to do. So do you think we're going to joyfully jump back into that project and be like, can't wait to get started on that again? No, we're probably going to be like, oh my God, I have to figure out where I have to start. This is going to be such a problem. Maybe I'll just put it off and do it another day. But if we stop when we are feeling good and when we know what the next step is, when it's time to come back and pick it up, we're going to have an association that's much more positive. We're going to be like, yeah, I was feeling pretty good. I made a lot of progress last time. And I know just where to pick it up so I can do the same thing again. So in the long run, this is actually going to save us a lot of time. And we're going to feel better emotionally too. So I think that was just brilliant advice of his. And I love applying it in my life. I know, like I said, it does feel counterintuitive to not power through to exhaustion, but it is a smart move. So let me know what you think of this. Can you apply this in your life? Would this work for you? Or do you think this is completely wackadoodle? Whatever you think, I'd love to know. So please reach out, leave a comment, shoot me an email, whatever. You can find me at Organizing Maven all over the place. And if you are looking for a little more support, then I suggest you pop on over to the Facebook group, Clear Your Clutter, Find Your Happy. That is the place to find some motivation, some inspiration, and some killer advice. The people in this group are just amazing. When you hit join, I will be thrilled to let you in.